Growing up in Illinois, I played soccer. My mom would not let me play any other sport. She thought baseball was too dangerous because, from her point of view, it looked like someone was throwing a very hard ball very fast at your head. So baseball was out. Football was for sure out. I did not have the skills for any sort of racket sports like tennis or racquetball, but I was pretty fast and I did have coordination. So soccer was my sport growing up, and I ended up playing soccer for 14 years. Though growing up when I did in the Midwest, you did not want to be playing soccer because it was perhaps one of the least liked sports, least popular sports. I think badminton may have been the only sport that had, you know, less coolness to it than soccer. But growing up, when I went to all my tournaments and I played all over the Midwest and I even played in Europe, um, the winners, the first place, second place, and third place were the only teams that got trophies. And then everyone else didn't. They went home without a trophy, without a ribbon, without anything because they lost. And this went on for a while, and this is probably how it was for many centuries, millennium. But something happened right around the turn of the century where it wasn't okay anymore for not for people to lose, or everyone had to get a trophy, and Bobby had to get a trophy, and Sally had to get a trophy, and let's give everybody trophies. Let's give everyone a trophy who just signs up, because signing up is good enough, and we're all winners, right? And so now when you go to tournaments, everybody gets trophies because everyone's a winner, and it's really odd now. It's almost like we live in this what I call the trophy society, where there's no place anymore for losing. And this isn't just sports. This is happening all over the place. You lose your job? No problem. Have unemployment for 26 weeks. Wait, unemployment benefits for 26 weeks isn't enough? And you're able-bodied and able-minded? Hey, have them for 52 weeks. Wait, 52 weeks isn't enough? Hey, have them for 2 years. We all win. You just keep on unemployment because, yes, you're able-bodied and able-minded, but yeah, go ahead. We're all winners. Everybody gets a trophy. Oh, wait a second, unemployment benefits are over? No problem, just go on disability. Oh wait, you're investing in the stock market and you have no idea what you're doing? Don't worry about it. We got the central banks that are going to make sure everybody gets a trophy at the end of the year. Oh, bad mistakes at companies and in corporations and governments and people running deficits and people taking on debt? No, don't worry. We got the central bank. They're going to hand out trophies to everybody. Everybody gets a trophy. Everybody wins. And this is just how it's going to be. We're in a new paradigm. Hey, everybody, this is RC Peck. And my theme for this weekend's podcast is the Trophy Society. And my thought is, what happens when the Trophy Society moves back to the winners and losers society? The society where skills are rewarded and people who don't have skills, well, they're not rewarded. And I think things are shifting. And in fact, I think they may have already shifted, but people haven't really noticed yet. So let's talk about this. So back in December 18th to be specific, this guy named Ben Bernanke, the top trophy giver-outer on planet Earth, said, I may start handing out fewer trophies. And he came out on December 18th and said, we're gonna cut back $10 billion a month in trophy giving. And since that December 18th taper, the S&P is down 0.6%, gold is up 0.76%, US bonds are up 0.82%, the US dollar is up 1.23%. So when we move out of the Trophy Society, which I think has started, it started on December 18th, and we move back into the Winners and Losers Society, the society where first place, second place, and third place gets trophies, right? Isn't that how it kind of works in the Olympics too? Everyone doesn't get a trophy? We're moving back into that. In fact, we've moved back into that, but people will not notice for a while. In fact, they probably will never notice, and that's unfortunate because that's going to hurt their future and their security and the choices they have. Now, since 2014, because, when Bernanke, the top trophy giver-outer, changed how many trophies he was going to give out, things just kind of continued rallying and trending into the end of the year. But from the beginning of the year, January 1st, things really changed. Gold is up 3% for the year. U.S. bonds, the general U.S. bond market's up 1.5% for the year. U.S. dollar is up 1.3% for the year. And the S&P 500 is down 3.3%. Now, look, this is only 6 weeks. So if you look from a time point of view, the time of it, the length of this 3.3% fall from January 1st to now, or the 0.6% fall from December 18th, from a time point of view, it's not that long. But I think things are changing, things are shifting, and the top trophy giver-outers, which are the central bank leaders, Bernanke, Abe, Draghi, and whomever the other ones are in the UK and China and the other major central banks, they're going to start giving out a lot less trophies. And we're going to start noticing, people are going to start noticing that, in fact, maybe you do need to have skills. Now, here's the thing. What a lot of people are probably saying right now is, hey, hey, RC, we're fine. We're just going to diversify. We're going to buy some Japan stocks and some US stocks and some large cap, mid cap, small cap, gigantic cap, deep value growth. We're just going to diversify through this problem. And I say absolutely not. Diversification does not work in a long-term secular bear market, which we are in and have been since the year 2000. Now, if you look at the screen here, you'll see we have two price charts, one on the top and one on the bottom. The one on the top is the Japanese stock market, going back to about the end of 1997, and the one on the bottom is the US stock market. Well, these are very different countries. They're in different parts of the world. Now, they're both developed, but they're in very, very different societies. I've spent a lot of time living in Asia and time in Japan. I can tell you the Japanese society, the Japanese culture is very different. The demographics of Japan are very different to the demographics of the United States. But look at these two price charts going back a significant amount of time. They do the same thing. There is no such thing as ticker symbol or stock pick or asset class diversification at face value. And that's going to hurt a lot of people. And so as you kind of look at where your investments are and what is and is not working, just notice what has been working and what has not been working. And it is not the ticker symbol. It is not the asset class. It's the strategy that you use that really determines your future. So my final thought that I want to leave you with this weekend is that trophies will soon only be given to those that have aligned themselves with the markets, that have a strategy that can align themselves with the market. It's about the person that has the strategy that can align themselves with the markets, because the strategy determines your future, not your stock picks. So here's to taking back control of your wealth. Thanks, everyone. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.